It's really good. Alright, good morning guys. I'm Genevieve, and today we are going to be talking all things morning sickness. I'm just going to kind of take you along through my day and my morning and kind of like drop some gems, because I am now 16 weeks pregnant and I feel like I'm probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago, like finally felt like I was coming out of the dark abyss. I was like, I never want to get pregnant again. This is terrible. I had like a hemorrhage at like 8 weeks, like when it was really bad. And I was like, honestly, if I miscarry, like I don't know if I can do this again. Like that's how bad it can be sometimes, like your morning sickness and just like the fatigue and all of it. And now I'm like, oh, like I'm gonna have another baby. It's like I forget I'm pregnant sometimes now that I'm in the second trimester. But we are gonna get ready. I'm gonna get these curls together. I never do like any like curly hair routines, but if you guys have curly hair and you would ever want to see something, I actually need to trim my hair. I was just thinking like the bottoms like really need a good trim. So let me know if you want to see any curly hair stuff and I could do like a video on it, but we're not gonna do that today. And then I also want to show you my breakfast today, because this is like my go-to. That's like one of my tips is really you cannot alleviate morning sickness. Like it's just gonna be part of the process if you get sick. Like I have a friend who's 2 weeks ahead of me and she's like, oh, like I barely got sick. Whereas I was literally like throwing up profusely for like 3 weeks, and then it would be like twice a day. But like for like 3 weeks it would be like all day. Like I could be literally throwing up all day. And then with my first pregnancy, my son, I was sick. Like I threw up every morning. But I'm also one of those people that like if I feel sick, like I have to just barf. So like, and I had work when I was with him, and with this pregnancy I obviously am just home with him. So before work I'd be like, I just need to get a little gag or throw up or something. So like I would just do like a hot shower, and like I would already feel nauseous, so I would just like get on all fours in the hot shower and be like come on, like something has to give, and I would feel a lot better. I don't know if that's weird to like please tell me someone else did that. I just switched over. Does anyone else's husband use their deodorant and their fucking armpit hair gets all over it? But I just switched over to this. I just switched over to like all non-toxic products. I felt like, you know, I'm a grown woman. Like I should probably care about myself, but and my family. I thought it would be like a lot more expensive, but since we moved, I was like, just clear out everything. Let's just like make the switch. I've been loving this brand from Target. Raw sugar deodorant. Free of aluminum, all that stuff, that like talc, all that stuff. And you gotta put a little, because I have like the big pregnant titties, you gotta put a little bit right in there. Like, and it smells literally like vanilla. It smells so good. Like you don't even need perfume. I'm doing a little extra today. Because you never know. You never want to be that girl. I didn't really put much product in the other day when I washed my hair, because I just wanted to kind of see how it was going, how it was doing. And I kind of always like am on the fence. Like I really feel like I want to get highlights, but then I'm also like, my dark hair makes me unique. My light fair skin with the dark hair, like sometimes you just have to like realize your uniqueness is what makes you like beautiful, and like not have to conform to like, oh, like I saw this other curly girl with like super cool highlights and blonde curls, and be like, okay, like that's not me. I feel like the older I get, the more confident I get about just who I am and what makes me different, and like realize I don't need to like conform to every single trend. We're heading out the door. We're gonna go to the Children's Museum. I don't know actually. Either we're gonna go to the zoo or the Children's Museum, because Theo would freak out to go to the zoo. He would love it, but I just need to like feel the weather as I'm walking outside. Just moved into this house like 3 weeks ago, but we just got all of our stuff on Sunday. You can check out like our empty house tour I just posted and our move-in video vlog if you care to see what our house looks like. But right now it's an absolute mess because I'm just not really in a rush to unpack. Like old me would have been very like, I need to unpack right away, but I'm just kind of like, I've been here without this stuff for 3 weeks. Like I will survive if all my decor is not out and perfect right away, you know? Pretty much all of my clothes and Naeem's clothes are unpacked. Theodore's clothes are up next. He's still getting used to his room, poor guy. He's just like, y'all been janking me around right and left. What are we doing? What are we doing? You just gotta know that about curly hair too. It's like, it's just gonna be wow, girl, and you just gotta wear it and you just gotta show up. That's what I tell myself anyways. The only thing that would make this outfit like and this look a little bit better are some earrings. So let's go to my vanity and get some earrings, girl. Okay, so this is my tiny little vanity area, which is so special for me because I never have had like a space for just my makeup and jewelry. And I need to organize and like find like, right now it's just like my makeup bag and like just shit thrown right here, like everything else in this house right now. So when I organize it, I'm definitely gonna do a video. But what are we gonna wear today? Okay, so I have this little piece on and I have this little earring in, and I just want to say I absolutely love this brand. It's called Ana Luisa. And they are based in New York and they have like an amazing price point, but everything looks so high end. Like, can we just take a minute? I love how like dainty everything is and they're so trendy. So like instead of going to Amazon and getting some crappy jewelry, and I know, I know you're wearing some hoops right now and I know they're crusty. I know that they're rubbed off. They're supposed to be gold and they're looking silver. So you need to go to the link in my bio, use my discount code, and you need to go get yourself something cute because like, look at this outfit. It's just basic. The baby bump looks just more like chunk right now. Don't look at this mess. But it's like, okay, you do a little something with the hoops. You do a little something with the choker. And girl, you are looking like good. You're looking fly as fuck. Okay. Anyways, I don't want to embarrass Theo by looking too good today, but I mean, I just have to say, a minute for this hair. I'm actually loving it. I have to do it to... Oh, it's a mailman. Fuck. I hate hearing noises in my house. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have to do a tutorial on this hair because, honey, I only use one product. I'm not going to share it right here because you need to subscribe and see the video. Anyways, so let's get a close-up. I got these little studs from them recently, and I got these little hoops because I had some crusty hoops from Amazon, and I was like, you know, mama can't afford to just buy like solid gold right now, so these are amazing. They also are a carbon neutral company, so if you care about the environment, if you care about the earth, which y'all should, take a look. Now we're gonna go make my favorite breakfast. That, seriously, that's one of the next pieces of advice. I'm just gonna kind of drop gems throughout this video, okay, about morning sickness. Okay, so you have to figure out what you like what is gonna taste good to you, and don't be trying to look for like a bunch of stuff. Just like for me, it's toast with butter, okay? It's fruit. I've been loving mangoes, so I always have my mangoes. Lemonade, like, just if it tastes good to you, just, if it's just 2 things, then just eat 2 things. It's only 6 weeks. Don't worry about oh, the baby's nutrition and stuff. You're taking prenatals for a reason, okay? Hopefully it'll turn the butter and toast into brain fibers and make him really smart. So yeah, so I'm going to take you and I'm going to show you how to make my really good avocado toast, which I, now thinking about it, yeah, I never ate avocado toast really before I was pregnant. I ate it at restaurants. I never made it for myself. I especially never made fried eggs. I always ate scrambled eggs. But that's one thing that tastes good to me. So yeah. All right, would you believe that I got everything out? And your girl doesn't even have avocados, but avocados are the least of my concern right now with making this avocado toast. You get it, right? You put some fucking avocados on the toast. You smash it on. Okay, but this is the part that you need to watch. Is like how I make the eggs and what kind of bread I use. That's the part that makes it so good. But yeah, avocados make good too. I mean, I ate them all yesterday, I guess. So, or maybe someone else did. I don't want to blame my husband, but whenever something goes wrong, I always blame him. But it's because I don't want to blame myself. Who needs a therapist? See, I already know my issues, right? Oh, more live. Okay. So the first thing is get some good toast. Like, don't just buy like the flat toast. Get yourself some bougie toast. This is ciabatta bread. I had a loaf of it, like a long baguette. And I'm gonna pop that in the toaster. You want your toast done before the eggs because you don't want to have to like overcook your eggs because you're waiting for your toast to be done and buttered and avocadoed. So I start that first. It's gonna take 4 minutes, and then I turn my stove on. I like to really butter my eggs. It helps it not stick and it just tastes delicious. And you want it just to like fully be like super buttery. And that's what's gonna make it taste delicious. While this is getting buttery, next tip, I don't know what number we're on, but the next tip is for morning sickness. Find out what's making you sick. Like, what situations are you like the most sick in? Because they say it's morning sickness, but it's really like all day. For me, if I smelled garlic, if I smelled truffle, that was the first thing that I couldn't handle. Hold on, let me put these eggs in and I'll get back. Yeah, like I made this pasta like when I was probably like 4 or 5 weeks pregnant, 6 weeks pregnant, I don't know. And oh my god, it literally like smelled truffle for like 3 weeks after that. Just like in my closet. I'd be like, it's stuck in my closet, like so try to figure out what smells and tastes are like messing with you and completely avoid that. Like if it's the cat food, dog food, like get someone else to feed them and be like, yo, like I cannot do it. I'm suffering, please. Like for me also was like the dishwasher and like anything wet smelling really grossed me out. So like just know your triggers. And like so for me, I knew it was the fridge. So even now, like when I open the fridge, I just hold my breath and I'm like, I'm not gonna deal with getting sick right now. So this is next step of delicious fried eggs. If you don't know how to make a fried egg, I didn't either because I never ate them. Okay, but my brother, who's like 13, he actually taught me this from a TikTok. So what you do is you put a bunch of, he didn't tell me about the butter, but I saw someone else do a lot of butter once and I was like, I do that on my scrambled eggs. Anyways, so once these eggs start getting like really crispy around the edges, like the bottom is like looking done, what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide them onto this plate and then we're gonna flip the plate back onto the pan, so then they're kind of cooked on both sides. Especially if you're pregnant, you're not supposed to eat like really runny yolk. I think I'm gonna go butter the bread and let these eggs get crispy, so then it's all done at the perfect time. Timing is everything. All right, it's crispy, so you're gonna just slide it like so. Sometimes it flips over. It's never gonna be perfect. Ouch. You're gonna just pop her over. I like to do a little extra salt and pep. Turn this off, turn her off. You don't want her to be too cooked. The yolk is gonna cook really fast. This is the amazing buttered ciabatta bread. Obviously, you could put avocado on there and then do maybe a little salt and pepper, maybe a little everything but bagel seasoning. Okay, I got my 2 eggies. You want a bite? All right, another thing I couldn't eat is like oily food. As soon as I ate like a cheeseburger, I'd vomit. I made this pasta the other night that was like not drained. Like I did like ground pork, and I didn't drain it. Like, and all the fat was like kind of still in it. I tried to like kind of scoop some out, and like I vomited like an hour after eating it. So just like be aware of the things that are making you sick and really avoid them, because it's only gonna be for a few weeks and it's really gonna help you out. I'm gonna go through my list now that I'm eating and like go through the other things that I have to say. Some of the things that have helped for sure for me is like if I would chug like a glass of water or like a couple glasses of water before bed. Sorry that Theo's show is on in the background, but if this is your first baby, you will understand soon. He's a nut job. So try that. Because I feel like it's kind of like a hangover. Like, that's what I kept thinking. I'm like, I feel like this is the worst hangover of my life, except for I can't drink. I just feel like I'm so dehydrated when I wake up and nauseous. It's like that queasiness of like being like the most hungover ever. But it just doesn't go away for like many months. And you don't get to do anything fun to get hungover. So, sucks for sure. But worth it, because you're gonna have a cute little baby at the end. I can't wait. I really can't wait. So yeah, drink a lot of water. That's been helping me. If I drink a bunch of water, and I won't have like the hangover, or not the hangover, the headache or the nausea as much the next morning. Another thing was like I would have like just like a root of ginger, and I would just do like a little slice or 2 of that and like get really hot water and like drop that in there with some like a couple squirts of lemon and honey if you don't like tea. I did that and would just sit down and just like focus on that and like smell it and be like, okay, like let's get it together. And I felt like that really helped like settle my stomach. Also, if you like tea, spearmint tea really helped, ginger tea really helped. And I would recommend like don't even put like anything in it. It's all about just like the smell and the taste for some reason. Like don't even put much like sugars and milks in it. Just like smell the taste, smell it, and like let it. Also essential oils. So if you do like spearmint essential oils, or gum sometimes is just too much, but my friend said gum, like spearmint gum, is really helping her. For me, I also got this disgusting, disturbing taste in my mouth, which I'm noticing now is gone. I kept being like, when the fuck is it gonna go away? All my other symptoms has gone away. 1 second, I need one more bite. Also, on TikTok, I didn't have TikTok for 2 months, and I go on, I realized there's this new term. Like, I know crunchy granola people. I'm from California, Northern California. So like, yeah, I, you know, have a crib. I didn't co-sleep. I used disposable diapers. All these things, I realize now I'm a silky mom. Which kind of sounds better than crunchy, but whatever. So, yeah, that was interesting to find out. But anyways, what else helped me? Oh, I had this disgusting taste with both pregnancies where it's like, people are like, oh, is it metallic? And they say that online, like you can get a metallic taste. It just tastes like if you ate like something really garlicky or oniony. Like that's why I couldn't eat onions. And then it just like gets worse and worse, and like you can't get rid of it. It's just, but you don't eat anything. it's just like in your mouth all the time. Like it tastes like you just ate like old garlic or old onions or something's old and gross and bitter, and like it always feels like your breath smells. And I'd always be like, Naeem, does my breath smell? Does my mouth taste disgusting? Like it would make me nauseous, just the taste of my mouth. Like even water would just make it, like any time I would eat something, it would like make it go away while I was eating it, and as soon as I swallowed, it would make it immediately worse. So if you have that, the things that would help is like always carry mints with you and gum and candy. Like I would always carry like sour candy with me, even for your nausea. I don't know why sour candy really helps. And Jolly Ranchers, like in the side of my car, I have like Jolly Ranchers, and like you can just suck on that for a long time, and it just tastes good, and it like it lasts longer than mints. So Jolly Ranchers are like super helpful for me. And just snacks in general, like if you have snacks that like if you have like one snack that you can just eat and like have, because you know that feeling when you're just like, I'm so nauseous, and all of a sudden you're like starving and like you're literally gonna like cry. Like there's times where like we cry because we're so hungry, and like it's just such like it really is like draining, the whole process of like feeling so sick for weeks and weeks and like not wanting to eat, and then 11 o'clock you're like, I am fucking starving and I finally feel like I can eat, and like I don't want to cook because everything smells bad when I'm cooking, and then I want to order but I don't know what I want because I actually still feel sick but I'm actually starving, and it's just like you just start crying. So just like have the snacks, like I said, if it's toast, just have it in your house, and when you're hungry, like just like have some toast and lemonade and a Jolly Rancher, it's okay. But if you're out on the go, like definitely have like a little granola bar, or honestly it's hard because you never know what you're gonna want. You could be like, oh, I want a Taco Bell bean and cheese. Like you don't know. It's just tough. I feel you, sis. Okay. What else? What else I got for you? Did I say essential oils? Essential oils for sure. The spearmint one. I couldn't even smell my favorite candles. I'd be like, it's like overwhelming. I was just threw up thinking about it. My husband got a new cologne that I was so sick on Christmas Eve, and I didn't get him a Christmas gift, so I asked her, like, can you go get him a cologne? She literally got the most disgusting smelling cologne you could ever get. It's like a Chanel men's. And she's like, oh, she's very into brands. So, of course, she's like, Chanel. She's like, did she smell it? Did she smell it first? 1000% can tell you she probably didn't smell it. But she was like, oh, this is the one I'm going to get because it's the best, because it's Chanel. It smells like literal lemons. Just like, I don't know, in the worst way. Citrus, just like full citrus. I like a little warmth. Like a little musk. There's no musk. And I think those are all my tips. So I'm gonna finish eating my breakfast. We're gonna go to the museum. And then I'm gonna keep unpacking. So if you've watched all the way through, thank you. I feel like it's been kind of a nutty day, a nutty morning, especially with my kid in the background with his TV. I hope it hasn't been super distracting. But yeah, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff, and I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.